Soul Garden.
Hello, my Rams, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. My name is Christopher Witecki, and Happy New Year to you. I know we're just getting online here at soulgarden.me. We've been very busy. You can probably hear it in my voice, and I do apologize for stepping away. We were out building the new guardian agency. That's right, we've come out of beta. We've figured out these formulas, and we've moved to larger servers. So you might want to give us a try out. I have designed the new horoscopes in 2012 to basically be a day-by-day follow-through with the guardian agency. So I'm the one programming these texts all the time, and I'm trying to get people through the day. I'm also getting lots of responses from people, and we're sharpening our skills, and we're kind of coming together. There's a lot of cool stuff. So check it out at gatext.me if you want to know more about it. And Capricorn, not easy, I know. Pluto in Capricorn, as I was away for the last 2.5 weeks, the Rams working on career issues and wrapping up your control state of awareness. As we now move into Aquarius, you'll be shifting to the 11th state of awareness, which is context reasoning. Context reasoning. There's a part of our soul that does nothing but context. Find the context of things. And that is really the soul finding itself in relation to the rest of the collective. Who am I compared to the rest of the world? It is a natural sensation of incarnating on Earth, and once a year, we upgrade our context consciousness. We upgrade. Now, context conscious comes down to your friends, your reputation, your title, maybe on your business card, the way you see yourself and your family, the wounded one, or whatever. The context of you among your friends. Are you the popular one or the shy one? That sort of thing. And these contexts can hold us back because, after all, consciousness is going to run with whatever you program it. So once a year, we get to upgrade. Now, let's take us to today's planets and get deeper on what's happening this week. With context consciousness, we start off with Lightcast Day, right off the bat. That's because the sun and moon have come together here to form the new moon. This is getting a giant tug-of-war on the earth. What this means for you is it is time to kind of fill your emotional field, that's the moon, your emotional field, with the context you wish you could have. So it's kind of a wishing day on Monday. We call it light casting, but you have a lot to learn in this transit before you really know what context you want to be in. So this is really a best effort kind of day. Put your heart into it and imagine where you want to be. Kind of set that emotionally for yourself on Monday. Now, as we move on to Tuesday, we get right to business. Uranus rules the day. That means there will be breakdown, followed by breakthrough probably on Wednesday. Breakdown meaning something in your context consciousness that you thought was solid will not be. And it could also be a friend that you thought was solid would not be, unfortunately. But a context breaks down. You may even just realize something as simple as you thought there was a promotion, but there's not even a position there. Whoa, it's kind of a mind blow, right? So a breakdown, but you will, I think, handle it pretty well, Ram, because the universe is kind of on Ram's side with extra strength right now. So you may be the ones giving people new context realities. Either way, breakdown on Tuesday. Another thing that also kind of gives in is Mars goes retrograde on Tuesday. Now, Mars has been pushing really hard. You can see it over there on the other side of the Earth, pushing really hard for your new lifestyle to get a move on, pushing really hard for you to get in your body. Mars now slows down and retreats. This is your ruling planet, don't forget. So this is your primary source of energy. This means Rams will probably start to feel a little deflated on Tuesday and Wednesday because things are going backwards. It also means it's time to stop pushing for the new lifestyle and let what efforts you put out there kind of pay themselves back at this time. Then on Wednesday, things kind of calm down. Thank Goddess for that. For one, we have breakthrough. Mercury will rule the day. The moon shifts into Pisces. For you, this makes things a bit cloudy. Now emotions will go underground into your 12th state of awareness, which is your psychic I sense realm. So emotions go underground for you. And with the Mercury day, we are processing what that breakdown was. So if you didn't figure figure out why something slipped in your social life or in your context consciousness, by Wednesday you probably will. And with Mars having just retrograded on Tuesday, you really might want to stay in on Wednesday. It's going to be kind of a quiet day for you. Another thing I want to say as well on Wednesday is Jupiter. I want to point out Jupiter is now direct and it has now moved to 1 degree. Now this is going to put a lot of pressure here on you moving into your soul capital. This is work you already did last summer. It retrograded in the fall and now it's going to go direct again. Now I get a lot deeper on this issue with our Act 1 video series. So if you have not ordered an Act 1, you really should. It's $4.95 and it will get you all the details of January, February, March. And I talk a lot about Jupiter, how to claim that soul capital and how to get into the abundance. It's going to happen for the Rams, but you got to focus. Now then, on to Thursday. After the breakthrough, it's LoveFest Day. Now, why is LoveFest Day? Now, if you're new to Soul Guard, I'll explain what it is. It's because Venus and the Moon have come together here. Venus is the I give, I receive energy. It's the part of our soul that allows things to balance and harmonize. It is also in Pisces, which is a great state of awareness. That is God consciousness. And so we're basically rebalancing our spirituality. And you are rebalancing your spirituality on this day as well. So it is going to be a nice day of meditation on LoveFest Day. What you want to do is focus on what you want to receive in order to restore balance. And when I say receive, I mean compassion. What is the self-compassion that you need? That's really what you should focus on LoveFest Day. Of course, on the mothership, we'll be telling everyone we love them that we love them. We spread a lot of love at soulgarden.me, so come on down if you want some loving. And for you, you might want to do a little meditation, log into your higher self, especially to understand if there are still problems with the breakdown in your social circle. Then we move on to Friday. Now, Friday is a groovy day because the moon has moved into your sign. You can see the moon breaking down here below the horizon. Also, it conjuncts Uranus. So everyone on the planet is going to have an emotional breakdown, breakthrough, but this is kind of like slipping on a banana. It's not such a big deal as it was a few days ago. However, emotionally, watch your tongue. Be careful. You're going to be feeling really strong out of nowhere. Mars was retrograde, so your strength will pick up by Friday, but there might be a bit of a slip up because, see, this moon Uranus here is right on your consciousness of ego consciousness. So be careful what you say, be careful what you do, be careful what actions you take on that day. But I think you are feeling a lot better and coming into it. Another thing to point out too, Mercury up here is at 29 degrees. This is its last degree. So Friday's probably the last day you're going to worry about career. Thank goddess for that. So we're finally out with the career transit and moving on to where it takes you next, and you're feeling strong. So if you've been having a lot of career woes, it is over, I would say, by Saturn Day. Now let's look at the weekend, actually. Saturday and Sunday, kind of a simple weekend, really, because it is chapter 1. By Saturday, it's time to decide what you don't want in your social life, what you don't want in your context. Which context are you going to shed off? So depending on how you dealt with the breakdown, breakthrough, and Lightcast Day will determine really what you've decided. You're going to feel darn strong. The moon is still in your sign down here in the Aries zodiac, so you're going to feel strong on Saturday, you're going to feel strong on Sunday, strong enough to make those important decisions. And don't be afraid to walk away from friends that are not living up to your expectations. I have to say, around the world, people are changing teams right now. It's not time to carry anyone on your back, Ram. It's not time to be a hero, but I'll cue you when it is, okay? So don't worry about that. Then on Sunday, it's kind of part 2 of Saturday, really. You'll want to act. So if you decided about something about your reputation, you decided something about your context, go ahead and step away. Step away from what's not working, especially when it comes to the way you contextualize yourself. Do you call yourself a loser? Are you in false context? Hey, if you've figured those false contexts out within yourself and the way you treat yourself, by Sunday, stop it. You want to act on it, and you'll be feeling Martian energy on Sunday as well. So if you've been tired, you'll pick up again even though Mars is retrograde. All right, so that is basically our weekend. We're stepping into what we don't want in our context consciousness for the Rams. That is it, and that is the first week. GA will be live next week, so be sure to sign up. We're going to be coordinating. I'm very excited to see about that. And incidentally, you should all come on down to the mothership if you've never come down. We have a whole staff of great people, volunteers, writers, all sorts of things you can see here underneath. So we'd love to have you come on down and say hi if you're meeting us on YouTube. All right, my Rams, that's all I have for this week of 2012. We're counting down to liberation here in December. I will see you next week. Until then, live, love, be